BBC documentary about the devastating terror attack on the Manchester Arena has been praised for showing the courageousness of the survivors. But the broadcaster's insight has left the UK police furious. Greater Manchester's police chief has issued an open letter condemning what he calls wholly inaccurate reporting. And the strongly worded statement has even accused the BBC of breaching its own guidelines.
The programme, at least by inference, wrongly suggested that GMP officers and staff were held back on the night of the attack. This is untrue and is an unwarranted attack on GMP police officers who, as the actual footage showed, acted bravely in response to this horrific attack.
The police did not specify exactly which fragments of the BBC film they believe misrepresented their response on the night of that tragedy. However, the documentary does contain a lot of interviews with victims who are left frustrated by the police inaction.
GMP and response on scene.
Large force of policemen come in. Not really any of them were helping. They were there to just secure the premises.
In come police officers with guns pointing towards my head. I said I was at the concert with my son. I'm here to try and save lives.
I was literally going, come on, come in. I just remember him going, we can't. I could see it wasn't their decision.
Of course, airing criticism isn't an issue, as long as Manchester police can give their side of the story. The catch is they can't do that during an active investigation. The BBC production team were made aware of this, but when Manchester authorities saw how the film showed their lack of comments, they were far from happy.
The reference at the end of the programme that GMP refused to cooperate is wholly misleading and was focused only on creating journalistic drama.
The BBC insists that they did report on the situation on Manchester police accurately and say that the caption on the screen only said Greater Manchester Police declined to take part in this film, which they say is factually accurate. The BBC actually say that it is the Chief Constable's letter that is inaccurate, defending their decision to include those criticisms, claiming that they fully adhere to the BBC editorial guidelines.
This was a responsible, accurate, and thoughtful documentary, which was an important piece of public service broadcasting.
However, as this very public disagreement unfolds, according to one former police officer, there's good reason for GMP's response.
The treatment that witnesses perhaps will get may seem harsh, but the priority for the police is to try to catch the perpetrators and anybody associated with them. I think the reason that the police disengaged from any conversation in the formation of this film was that they sensed that it was going to be prejudicial to the general good. It's very easy to criticise with the wisdom of hindsight. But they are actually doing it, for the purposes of the public good and to try to keep us safe and arrest people that are doing dangerous, horrible and wicked things.
With the battle over who's right and who's wrong likely to continue, it's certain that the row between Britain's main broadcaster and law enforcement was not the effect a documentary remembering a tragic event intended to have. Nadira Tudor, RT.